Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are live. Yes, sir. How can I start this live off? How can I start this off? Got it. Can nobody take my pride? Can nobody hold me down? Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Can nobody take my pride? Can nobody hold me down? Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Broken glass everywhere. People are pissing on the hall and just don't care. Uh, it's like a jungle sometimes that make me wonder how I keep from going under. I'm just being goofy, y'all. That's how you do it. Let's start the show. Let's not waste any more time. Run that intro.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living? What?
And live in color.
You're sitting at home, you're watching TV, and your life is passing you by. I'm just kidding. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Hump Day. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of GQTV, y'all. And I am your host, yours truly, your boy, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am GQ Jamal, and this is where we review, pay homage, and just talk about shows and movies from both past and present, y'all. Like I said, happy Wednesday to everyone. I hope everyone's having a good week. I hope everyone is having a great week, amazing week, superb, excellent, phenomenal week. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video, this live stream. I really appreciate it a lot. If you're going to, when I post this on Facebook or Instagram, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Check out all of my work, check out all of my content, check out all of my reviews. Drop some comments, show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Yo, this is episode 5 of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air season by season reviews. We're on season 5. Past week or so, we've been reviewing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Check out seasons 1 through 4 reviews. Check them out. What I'm doing with these reviews, or what I'm doing with these videos, I'm just reviewing seasons by seasons. If you're not familiar with what I'm doing, this is where I take each season, review them, tell you a little info about each season. I'll tell you my top 5 favorite episodes. I'll tell you my pros and cons, and I'll give you a rating. So if you like what I'm doing with these shows, drop a comment. If you want me to, like, just review another show, drop a comment. Drop a comment down below. If you love what I'm doing, just drop some comments. But today we're going to review the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air season 5, y'all. This is one of my favorite seasons. I told you in previous videos, season 2 is personally my favorite season. Season 5 is my second favorite season from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It is So this season's so funny, much goofier. Yeah, this season is much goofier. So in this season, you still have Will Smith. Will Smith is entering his second year of college. Let me back up for a second. So in season four, the season four finale, he goes back to Philly and he starts to miss his hometown and he doesn't want to leave Philly. So we left season four on the cliffhanger. So in season five, the season five opener, Will is still in Philly. It's like a 30-second, it's like a 30-second intro. Will is still like working at the um, diner, and I guess the producers from NBC like kidnaps him and takes him back to Bel Air. I'm like, like that's how you start off season five. That's pretty much that's how they start off season five. So we finally find the answers to the cliffhanger. I'm like, that's how y'all gonna start the season off. So it's pretty much a goofy intro. Then, then in the season premiere, Jazz comes out, comes to the crib, asking who's still the mom of who's still playing the mom on season five because last season they switched moms last season. It's a light skinned and Viv played by Daphne Maxwell Reed. She's still the mom of season five. Then baby Nikki is like 5 years old, played by Ross Badgley. He was in the Little Rascals. He comes he comes out of nowhere, say answers Jazz Jazz's question, and he was like he was saying it's still the same mom, and Jazz is like all shook and like surprised, and he leaves and tells Will like I'm leaving like this is all weird to me. But yeah, season five was goofy as hell. This is probably my second favorite season. In this season, Will starts to date Lisa, played by Nia Long. So she's in this cast. Nia Long. Nia Long. She's in this season. She plays Lisa. So they date. They start to date. Then during like the second half of the season, Will gets shot. He's all vulnerable, and he proposes to Lisa. He proposes to Lisa. Lisa was like not sure about it, skeptical at first. Lisa wasn't sure about it, but then she turns around and accepts Will's proposal. So they're engaged. They get ready for the wedding. Then at the end of the season, Lisa turns Will down. They 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 get to the altar. They're about to get married. Lisa turns him down. Like, man, we were thought like we were thinking Will was going to get married during the season, but Lisa turned him down because they don't know each other quite well, like that. Yeah, Will gets cold feet in the season finale. Yeah, and yeah, so that's pretty much what season five is about. Will and Lisa they start to date. Carlton is still Carlton. Man, Carlton was all about obeying the law and doing the right thing until like the episode where Will gets shot. He starts having second thoughts about everything, and he gets a gun. He gets a gun to like for he gets a gun for revenge. he just wants revenge. He's mad, so he starts to like change in this episode. Yeah, season 5, baby Nicky's like 5 years old. It's funny because at the previous season, he was like 1. He was like a baby, but now a year later, he's like 5 years old. I'm like, who is writing these scripts? Who is writing these scripts? I think that was funny, real funny. Hillary, I believe Hillary gets her own talk show in this season, and Ashley's like 15, 16 years old, dealing with teenage hormones and all that stuff. She starts like dating college guys, and she got caught in one episode. she was in. She was in. She went to a party, and she went to another room with another football player, like a college football player. She gets caught by Will. Yeah, the episode was real funny, but the season premiere start off. Ashley, we find out Ashley is a singer. She gets a deal. Will's the manager. Then Uncle Phil is the co-manager now. Yes. Then her then she gets like a big hit song or something like that. A big like local hit song. And then I guess her EP or CD flops or something like that. And now she just going back to living a regular life. And also Ashley in this season starts going to public school instead of like private school. So yeah, season 5, a hilarious season from beginning to end. This was almost a perfect season. To me, season 2 is by far my favorite season, but season 5 had some hilarious episodes. A lot of special guests like King Griffey Jr. He makes an appearance. Who's that basketball player? I forgot. Hold on. I'll I will come back to that. I will come back to that person. Um, he makes an appearance. I cannot think of his freaking name. But if you remember that episode, drop a comment. He played for the Lakers, I believe. Drop a comment. But yeah, who else made an appearance? Neil Long, Sherman Hemsley from the Jeffersons. He made an appearance. Both George and Wheezy from the Jeffersons, they make an appearance. DJ Jazzy Jeff, he's in season 5. Robin Givens, she makes an appearance. She makes an appearance in the season. But yeah, season 5 was a dope season. I'm going to tell you more about my pros and cons and what I'm going to give for a rating. But now I'm going to tell you my top 5 favorite episodes from season 5. But before that, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I reviewed The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in previous episodes. I reviewed The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I'll go check out seasons 1 through 4 review of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and also go check out my couples review that me and my wife did. We reviewed Bel-Air. We reviewed Bel-Air in previous episodes. But yeah, go check out my reviews. If you love what I'm doing, drop a comment. If you want to see a show, if you want me to review a show by season, or just review it by whole, drop a comment down below. So now, let's get into the top 5. My top 5 favorite episodes from season 5. Let's get it. So coming in at number 5 is the Soul Train episode. So the Banks family They go to Soul Train. Soul Train was big, real big in the 70s, 80s, 90s. Soul Train was huge. So I believe Don Khalil. I can't even say this dude's last name. But yeah, Don. He also makes an appearance. I think this was his last appearance of Soul Train before Shamar Moore was a host. But Don, he makes an appearance. He hosted Soul Train in this episode. So everyone is excited to go to Soul Train. Uncle Phil doesn't want to go to Soul Train, and Viv is feeling some type of way because they met on Soul Train. Will, on the other hand, is like ready to be on Soul Train. He's like practicing his dance moves and whatnot. He's ready to like get every girl in the at Soul Train. This is before Lisa makes an appearance, so Will was still Will chasing all these girls. But yeah, that was a funny episode. Jeffrey disguises himself as Boosie Collins or something like that. But yeah, then Carlton. Carlton gets the spotlight. He gets his 15 minutes of fame on Soul Train. And he surprised everyone because Will always teased them about, like, he can't dance and whatnot. So he shows Will up on Soul Train. So Carlton was Carlton was a star in Soul Train in this episode. So that's one of my favorite episodes from season 5. So that's number 5 on the countdown. Number 4, Slum Like It's Not. So in this episode, Will wants to impress Uncle Phil. I think Will has like a get rich quick scheme or something like that. He's just preparing he's just preparing for the wedding, and he just wants to show he wants Uncle Phil to like invest in a business plan or something like that. So he Uncle Phil like invest in like a apartment or something like that. I think I'm saying it wrong. And I think it's like Jazz's apartment. Something goes wrong where the apartment is like trash, and they have to like fix it up in a certain amount of time. So Uncle Phil, Will, and Carlton, they fix it up. Carlton was just being a pest, being annoying in this episode. He's trying to help Will out. Carlton was trying to like fix these wires, and I guess like the sign was like all smeared and stuff. And Will asked Carlton like, "What does this say?" And it's supposed to say "touch at own risk," but the letters were like smudged. Will ends up touching the buttons. He gets electrocuted. Oh man, Carlton was a shit in this episode. He was just bossing Will. Will had enough, and he like I think he pinned Carlton to the wall or something like that. But yeah, that was a great episode. That was one of the episodes I remember watching growing up. Number three is Will's Up the Dirt Road. So this was like early season 5, like almost mid season 5. Will and Lisa, newly couples. They're still at the cupcake stage, and he just wants to impress Will. Will just wants to impress Lisa. Lisa thinks Will was goofy. Will asks Lisa, like, how do you describe me? Lisa answered, I think you're just goofy. Will gets in his feelings. So he, I think he like, I don't know if he like got a job where he's like a journalist or something like that. He writes an article about Jay Leno's place or something like that. No, he writes an article about Jay Leno or something like that. Jay Leno finds out and he ends up suing Will for like $25,000 or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Will goes to the Jay Leno show. Jay Leno makes an appearance. Will sneaks up to the Jay Leno show. He disguises himself. He impersonates another comedian. He like takes this comedian's joke. He makes this joke about um like they had me um something about Advil or something like that. They had me like picking out cotton or something like that. He says the joke wrong to the audience. The audience was like sitting there looking at Will like, huh? Like, I don't get it. Jay Leno's like looking at Will like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? But yeah, that was a great episode. That was a funny episode. But number two, this is Will's Misery. So this is the first episode. Lisa appears. Lisa played by Nia Long. This is her. This is her first appearance on the series. Will Will meets Lisa at the Peacock. Lisa noticed that he's a dog. And Lisa, no, I think of her fraternity. They place a bet. They make a bet to Lisa, and Will ends up going to a cabin. Lisa wants Will to go meet her at the cabin, and then Lisa starts going crazy, turning crazy. So Lisa ties Will up to a chair. He ties Will up to a chair, and she just goes bananas. She just goes bonkers. Then she leaves. Will's trying to figure out how to like escape. So he ends up like lighting himself up, lighting like the rope up so he can escape. He 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 leaves. He escapes. Lisa comes back and notices Will escaped. She was like, how did you escape? Will is like pissed off. Will is pissed off. His clothes is like all burnt up. His shorts is all burnt up. So, but yeah. So Lisa cries because she thinks she's gonna like lose a bet. Will goes along with the bet, and then from that, the rest was history. I think a few episodes later they end up dating. So yeah, that was a funny ass episode, and that at the end of the episode, yeah, Carlton was all in the bed. So Carlton, like Will, comes back home. Carlton asks Will like what happened to Lisa? And Carlton was like playing. I mean, no, Will was like playing with Carlton, like making a joke, or Will was like, I don't know what happened to Lisa. Like I escaped and I had this rock. and I killed her. And Carlton's like, no, 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 no. He starts like running around the set, just being dramatic. He just being dramatic, running around the set. But yeah, that was a great episode though. Yeah, there was a lot of great episodes in season 5, but this by far is one of my favorite episodes of the series. Number one, my favorite episode from season 5 is Will from Mars. So in this episode, Will and Lisa, they start getting used to each other and they start getting on each other's nerves. So they have to go to a counselor, and they went to a counselor. Then they find out that counseling stuff didn't work. They go back home. They start like imitating. They start imitating themselves. Will was acting like Lisa. Lisa was acting like Will. And then they go to like some couples therapy or something like that. And then they get into a fight with the Jeffersons, Sherman Hensley, and I forgot her name. Rest in peace, though. Yeah, George and Wheezy. They make an appearance and they get into a fight. They like hitting each other with like toy bats and stuff. But yeah, that was a great episode. But yeah, there was a lot of funny episodes from the cabin episode, from Will getting knocked out this this one guy that's like super buff. He was hitting on Lisa and he knocked out Will. And yeah, there was only one serious episode from season 5, and that's when Will got shot. But yeah, season 5 had a lot of funny episodes, and this is my second favorite season. And if I had to give pros and cons, my pros, it was consistent throughout the season. I love how they stuck to the storyline of Will and Lisa's relationship. Um, my cons, I didn't really like the season 5 um premiere or the intro of how the clip, like what happened to the season 4's cliffhanger. I feel like they just rushed into it and had this like whole random episode of Ashley is a star, a singer. She becomes like a star within like 48 hours, and I didn't really like how, okay, at the season finale, Lisa says no to Will for for marriage. Then you see at the next season, Will just back to his regular self. He's just back to his regular self, just hitting on every girl that comes by him. I didn't really like how they just wrote Lisa out last season. But there was only one clip show that was before the wedding, but there's not really too many cons I could say. I feel like Baby Nikki was just. I feel like they didn't really need Baby Nikki on the show. It was like, what's the point of having him on the show? But the episodes were funny as hell in season 5, and that's all I want to say. Yeah, that's all I want to say about season 5. If you love season 5 of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, drop a comment down below. What was your favorite episode from season 5? Who was your favorite character from season 5? I believe Carlton was goofier in season 5. Who was your favorite character? what you love about season 5, what you hate about season 5, anything about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, drop a comment down below. We're almost to the last season. And I forgot, this is the 1994-1995 season. So at this time, Will Smith was becoming a household name. During this season, Bad Boys came out. Bad Boys came out. Him and Martin Lawrence. At this time, two of the hottest like two of the hottest shows at this time. Two of the dopest actors, comedians at this time collaborating in a movie, action-packed movie. Bad Boys is one of my favorite action-packed movie. It was so dope that they just teamed up to do this movie. Yeah, so Will Smith was becoming like a household name during the season. Then the next season, the last season, he started to have more roles. And Bad Boys did really well. Bad Boys did really well in the box office. So, yeah, Will Smith was starting to get roles during the season. So yeah, this is the 1994-1995 season, and Fresh Prince was getting great ratings on NBC Monday night 7 o'clock. But yeah, so that's my season 5 review of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We have one more season to go. Season 6 was my least favorite season. But we're going to talk about that more next video. If you made it far through this video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching me talk about each season. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. I'm sorry for rambling sometimes. Sometimes I ramble. I'm sorry. This is live, so no scripts. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Check out all of my reviews. I reviewed the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Go check out all of my reviews. Check out all of my content. If you have any shows, movies, cartoons, music videos, random scenes you would like me to review or react to, drop a comment down below. A closed mouth do not get fed. If you do not comment, drop them comments. It's that simple. I would love to review a show, movie, whatever of your request. Drop them comments. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Make sure y'all go check out the Richard Brothers podcast starring Rich Man Z, my boy Hunter Grand, Rich Man Z, co-host, and also GQ Jamal. Go check out the Retro Brothers. New episodes coming Friday. We just did an episode last week, so new episode coming this Friday. Check out the Retro Brothers podcast on Spotify. We appreciate it if you check us out. Check us out. But until next time, till next video, this is GQTV, and I am your host, yours truly, the one and only, your boy, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the great GQ Jamal. Until next time, everyone, peace.
How you living? What?